computer you have 8 bits, right? So in that case, those 8-bit operations will be performed on that 8 bits. For example, if I want to perform and bitwise and between 10 and 6, so firstly it will convert 10 into
It's
bits,
representation,
8
ma'am.
bits. Okay, so 8 bits, if I represent it into bits, so it will be giving me 0000, then 01, sorry, 8 na, 1010, right? Right, bache?
Yes, ma'am.
And in case of
Yes,
your
ma'am.
6, it will be giving me 00001110, right? So in case of and, it will be performing first and on first bit 00, so it will be giving me, 0, right? फर्स्ट
Yes,
बिट
ma'am.
0 होगी,
Yes, ma'am.
राइट? देन सेकंड बिट वो चेक करेगा, तो
1,
सेकंड
ma'am.
बिट के लिए मेरे को क्या देगा? 1.
1,
देन थर्ड बिट के लिए मुझे क्या देगा?
0,
0.
0,
देन सारी मेरी क्या हो जाएंगी? 0,
every 0. Yes, ma'am.
राइट? तो सारी आपकी 0 0 0 0 हो गई, राइट? सो इट विल बी गिविंग द आउटपुट एज 2, लाइक दिस. ओके बच्चे,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
क्लियर? Same way, OR operator, bitwise OR, same way it will be giving you XOR. Okay, same way it will be giving you the complement. In case of complement, it will be giving you, if you have a number as x, so it will be returning you as minus x minus 1. Okay, okay bache,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Clear? And in
Yes,
case
ma'am.
of your right shift, if I say 5 right shift 2, so it will be again converting in 5 into the bits, right? So it will be 0 0 0 0 1 0 1. And in case of 2, it will be 0 0 0 0 0 1 0, right? Sorry,
Yes, ma'am.
in case of shift, it will be shifting the bits to these many places. Okay, so in case of 5, so whenever the shifting of the bits take place, so one will be lost, right? One will be lost, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I'm shifting it to next two
Yes, ma'am.
places. There's no other bits after this, so this one will be lost, this 0 will be lost, and this one will be coming here,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So I will be getting the answer as 1. Fine, bache?
Yes, ma'am.
Same way in case of if this is your left shift, then in case these bits will be coming here, so 1 will be coming where? Huh?
Like 1 will be, yes, ma'am. This
this-
1 will be at the
this one
third
will be coming
position.
here.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, right. Fine. So I will be
Yes,
getting,
ma'am.
so I will be getting what? This is 16 and this is 4. So I will be getting the
20,
answer
ma'am.
as 20, right?
20.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Fine, bache? Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So it is given the precedence of the operators like first parenthesis, then exponential, then your increment or decrement or the negation. Then after this, your division, your double division or integer division, then multiplication, mod, then your plus minus, then left shift, right shift, and or negation, sorry, or XOR, and then or, then equal, your means your relational operators, all of them, and then after that your logical operators. Fine, bache? So this is the precedence you have to follow. Okay. Okay, because in the exam it is not it is always expected by you that you know the precedence and you have to solve the questions without using the interpreter. Okay, fine. So you should remember this precedence table. Okay, bache, clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I already discussed that whenever you are taking the variables, you will be renaming the you will be naming the variable uh, without using any special character, or it should start with letter only. And if you are concatenating two words in the as a name, then you will be using the underscores only. Okay, no your variable should not start with the numbers, right? Fine. So you should remember these things while naming. Okay, fine, bache. So for assignment you will be using this. Like if I want to assign a variable value to a variable a 5, so I'll be using it like this. Fine, this is your assignment. Then then I already discussed shorthand notation, that I already told you that a plus 1, it should be equal to a plus equal to 1, right? Told you already, huh? Same
Yes,
way
ma'am.
you can apply any of the arithmetic operator in the shorthand form, right? Clear, bache?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
if you want to
Yes,
swap
ma'am.
the values in a statement, okay, you want to swap two variables, then you can do it like this. Simply like this also. Okay, so in that case b will be assigned to your a and b will be assigned the value of a. Okay, okay, bache. So you can also swap it like this in a single statement. You can assign any variable any value. You can also assign a variable to a variable. Okay, also there's a condition, you can never name your variables with the keywords. There's a one marks question always come, what is the difference between keywords and the variable. So variables are simple name that we assign to any of the value. Okay, and keywords are the reserved words that we already that are already defined in the Python. Okay, so variables can never be named as keywords. Fine, bache? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there's a table of Python keywords. Please go through that. Okay, it is given in the PDF that I've already shared with you. Okay, bache? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
ठीक है. Then there is a exercise in the end, so please do that exercise, because there in exam you can get any 3-4 marks questions like this only. You have to give the output based on those expressions. Okay, so last time when you have OB exam, online exam, there was 5 marks question of just these easy expressions. Okay, so you have to do all the exercise questions. Okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Or you want me to discuss it with you, or you want to do it on your own?
We
Tell
will do
me.
it on our own.
Okay, fine. So please do it on your own. And if you have any problem of any issue, please ask me. Okay, I'm always available in the class as well as on the WhatsApp. Anytime you can ask me. Okay, bache?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Then after this, you have a second chapter, functions. I'm sharing the PDF on the WhatsApp. Okay. You have to follow the book Python Programming, Sheetal Taneja. Okay, it's already given in your Python guidelines that Seema ma'am shared with you. Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And the PDFs I'm sharing it that are the scanned copies of that book only. Okay. Check bache. Shared it with you. Okay. So next is your functions. Okay, so in this there are some built-in functions like input is for inputting your values and out print is for your printing the output. Eval is a function that will be evaluating the value of the string, like for example eval 5. So it will be giving me the output as 5. That will be integer. Okay, not your string, because in case of string it will be giving you 5 in quotes only. Okay, now this will be interpreted as integer. Fine. For example, if I am assigning a value 5 as string, okay, or if I am taking input from the user, okay, 5. So tell me what will be the value of A?
5.
5, ma'am.
5 as integer or as string?
As a string, ma'am.
Ma'am, as a string.
As one of you, right? One of you said string, but another student, what you said? Input function will always be taking the values as string. Whether you are inputting the value as number, it will always interpret it as string. Okay? Okay? So,
Yes, ma'am.
so it will be giving me value of A as string only. See, it is not interpreted as number. It is always interpreted as string. So whenever I am performing some arithmetic operator, I want to apply some arithmetic operator on this, then I will be evaluating it first using the function as function eval. Okay, so
So,
if
ma'am, we can
I,
typecast it.
yes, you can typecast it also,
Yes, ma'am.
but I am just telling you there is a function called eval and its use. Okay, so it will be giving me as 5. We will be using typecasting every time when we will be doing the questions later, making the programs later, and we want to input the numbers or float, anything I want. Okay, in that case, I will be using the typecasting only whenever I am taking the input. Okay, I'm just discussing the built-in function. That's why I'm telling you the function eval. Okay, but we will be using input typecasting whenever we will be taking the numbers. Okay, bache?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then composition means we will be using nested calls, like nested functions. For example, eval, like this. So if I am taking 5 as input, it will be interpreting as
Five.
Teacher, ma'am.
yes. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
You can use it like this also, or you want to do typecasting, whatever you want. Okay. So just like you can do the nested functions also. So you can do it like that. Okay, bache. Then after this, you have a print function. Print function will be giving you the output. Okay, fine. Then there is a type function. Type function will be returning the type of the variable. Fine. So in our Python, every object, okay, any like any data type that we are using, these are of some class type. These are of some classes. Okay. So if I want to check the type of int, it will be giving me what?
Integer.
Teacher, ma'am.
That's int. So whenever you will be checking the type of any variable, it will be giving you the class int, class, string, like this. Okay. So any data type that we are using here, these are of class type. Okay. In Python. Then there is a function called round. So in case of round, if I'm using 45 point something 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 and I want to round it up to the two places, so it will be using at sorry, so it will be like this. So I will be getting 45.68. Okay, fine, bache, clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then comes your typecasting. If I want to convert some type into another, then I can use typecasting. So like for example, int input. So here I'm converting the string into another type, that is int. So these are your typecasting. Fine, bache? This is what you had already. Huh?
And what is difference between eval and int?
Beta, both are doing the same thing, but eval is evaluating it, the expression. But in case of your typecasting, you are converting one type into another type.
Okay, ma'am.
And one more difference is your eval function will be evaluating the string only. Okay, whenever you're giving any input as string, then it is evaluating it, whether it is a string or it is a number. But in case of typecasting, you can typecast any string to int to string, any. Okay. Okay, bache?
Okay, ma'am.
Then after this round, and then after this you have min max function. Just like in a list, you can find out the minimum and the maximum. So in that case, if I'm giving max 34, 67, 89, then I will be getting the answer as 89. In case of minimum, I will be getting the same answer, same like not same answer, but Similarly, it will be giving me the minimum. That is your 4. Fine, बच्चे?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then there is a power function, just like the exponentiation do. You have a power function, you can use it. It is like power. So it will be giving me 4 square. That is your 16, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Same thing you can do using the exponentiation also, like this. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
But we are talking in the terms of functions, so we'll be using it. Okay. Then comes your random number generation. There may be a requirement in the question that you want a random number to be generated, and you using that. Then in that case, you will be using a random function of random module. So in this case, there are so many in Python. There are so many modules that you can use. Modules are the programs that have some predefined functions. So you can use those functions anywhere in your program. You can use your program as module as well. Okay, you can create your modules also, but in this case we are using the built-in modules that are present in Python library already. So to import them, to use them, we will be using the keyword import. Okay, import. So there is a random modules that is like this, random. Fine. And it has a function called random. So whenever I'm using the function of some module, I will be using it like this. The module name dot, we will be using the dot operator, just like classes we use now in C++. Same way here we will be using the dot operator. Okay, bache?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then random. Then you can give any of the condition, whether it should be less than 0.5 or any. Okay, so like this you can. Then the colon, because this is the starting of the block, if block, so colon. And if whatever you want to print, whether print a, sorry, else, print like this. ठीक है बच्चे? Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
So it will be generating the number between 0 and 1, random function. ठीक है? So it will be checking whether it is less than equal to less than 0.5. So it is generating first time. Maybe you can also check the number, comma. ठीक है? You can check it like random dot random. ठीक है? It is less than 0.5. It can change any number of times. Okay, you can never get the same value every time. Okay, so it is less than 0.5. So it is printing a. Whenever you are running this code, every time maybe there is a situation where the value will be greater than 0.5, then it will be printing B. Okay, bache? But it will always give you the values between 0 and 1. Okay, the random function will be generating a random number between the range 0 and 1. Fine. Clear, bache? So how you will be using the functions defined in the module, you will be importing that module, and Then using the dot operator, you will be firstly writing the name of the module, that is random, or any of the module, then dot operator and the function name that you want to use. Okay, bache?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I think it is clear, bache. Then there are some functions like ceil. Ceil will be returning the smallest integer greater than or equal to x. Like for example, so in case of n mathematical functions, you will be using the module maths. So you'll be always importing math. Fine. So in case of seal, you'll be using it math.seal 3.4. So what will be the answer? Tell me. Greater than बोला ना इसने greater than of. So
4.
it will be giving you 4. In case of floor, it will be giving you the less than 3.
Yes, ma'am.
So 3.4. So it will be giving me 3,
3, ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Same way, in case of your exponent, so you can use the exp math.exp math.exp. I heard this is case sensitive, so please make sure whenever you're using any variable, if you have assigned a value to a variable small letter a, then you will be using it throughout the small letter only. If you are using a capital A, it will be interpreting as another variable. Okay, bache? Then to so जो आपकी e की वैल्यू होती है ना e x, so it is giving you that. ठीक है. देन लॉग का आपका लॉग के लिए आप लॉग यूज करोगे लॉग दिस नंबर एंड दिस इज योर बेस. सेम वे you can use log 10 of your number. These are the functions that is already given in the table. ठीक है बच्चे. तो go through these. If you have any issue, if you think you're not getting it, then please let me know. Please check the table given in your book in PDF, table 2.1. Do you think any you'll be getting any issue or you're not able to get it? Please tell me. I think it is clear to all of you. हाँ बच्चे.
It's clear.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
मैम एक बार ये रैंडम फंक्शन बता दीजिए.
Beta, random function will be generating any number between 0 and 1. ठीक है. Means 0.001 something something से लेकर 1 तक, 0.1 तक वो आपको सॉरी 1 तक ना, 0 से लेकर समथिंग समथिंग से लेकर 1 तक, 1.000 तक आपको कोई भी नंबर वो जनरेट कर सकता है. उसके बीच में कोई भी रैंडम नंबर जनरेट करता है. ठीक है. क्लियर. जैसे हम रैंड फंक्शन यूज करते हैं ना तुम्हारे उसमें क्या नाम है सी प्लस प्लस में, इट इज जस्ट सेम. ठीक है बच्चे.
यस मैम.
क्लियर. क्लियर सबको. देन कम्स योर फंक्शन. फंक्शन में क्या करते हैं बेटा हम लोग, विल बी यूजिंग अ कीवर्ड def for defining the function. Then the function name, say I'm using a function add, using a like creating a function add, so I will be using def. The keyword that is denoting, that is signifying that this is the definition of your function. Okay, like in C++, firstly we declare,
Data
right?
type, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then
Or for
after
defining
that we give
function.
the definition and then we call. But in this we don't have any compiler, we just directly interpret, right? There is a interpreter only, so we will be defining a function and then calling a function. Okay bache, so this is the function definition. Def is the starting, it is the syntax for defining a function. Def, then the function name. Okay, then you can give the variables here. You can like in the well, we define a function, we will be declaring some variables that we'll be using, right? The value we will be getting from the function call. Okay, so it can be blank, it can be blank, it can be like this also. You can give the variables also or without the variables, fine. Then starting of the block will be denoted by
Colon.
colon,
Colon. Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then after this, I can do it like sum equal to a plus b, and I can return the value as well. Fine. And if I don't want to return the value, I can use the print statement. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I can also, we can call the function directly like this, add 4 I use user. But just a minute. Okay, bache. So where were we? Function, right? Like this. You can call the function. So it is returning a value to me. So I should use a statement print here. Otherwise, I will not be getting the answer, right? It will be computing the value, but not giving me the answer. Oh, sorry. It is giving me error because it is not interpreting it. Print.
मैम ए एंड बी को वैल्यू नहीं असाइन करेंगे?
Beta, you can assign the value also, or you can give it like this also.
ओके मैम.
Like this. ठीक है? Actually, in shell, it is there is some error of interpreting because sometimes it mix up. So always use script, okay? Like this. So you can assign the value also, like if you want to perform the function on the user defined value, so you can take it like d equal to input and input e equal to n input like this, and you can give the values here also d comma e. ठीक है? So user can give the value here 5, 7, right?
Yes मैम.
Yes.
So there are so many functions, like you can you can define your user defined functions like this, okay, and you can call the function like this. ठीक है बच्चे?
Ma'am.
So whenever you get the question in exam, write functions, then you have to define the function also, and you have to call the function also, both. ठीक है?
Yes मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
Then after this, you have a function help. Help function can provide you the description of those built-in functions that you're using. ठीक है? तो आप help से कर सकते हो. Then there's a default function, default parameter value. Like in that case, अगर आपको default value देनी है function के अंदर, तो आप दे सकते हो. अगर मैंने यहाँ पर मैं वैल्यू नहीं देना चाहती दूसरी, कई बार हो सकता है कि मैं भूल जाऊँ, या फिर मैं चाहती नहीं हूँ, मैं चाहती हूँ कि इसको फिक्स रहे, सेकंड वैल्यू हमेशा फिक्स रहे, और मैं सिर्फ एक ही वैल्यू दूँ. तो इन दैट केस यू कैन गिव द डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू हेयर ऑल्सो लाइक दिस. ठीक है? Okay, so 5, 8. So it is always using the default value if you are not giving the second parameter. Okay, बच्चे?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, बच्चों? Clear बच्चे?
Yes मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes मैम.
Then after this, you have a keyword arguments. So in that case, you can specify it like a equal to b multiple 6, and after this it will be whenever you are calling it, you can explicitly give the parameters, like this is your a, and like this. ठीक है? और यहाँ पर अगर मैं डी देती हूँ, तो you can also give it like this. So it will be adding. Wait a minute. Is equal to 19. 6, 8. So it is, you can explicitly give it here also, the value here also, like a equal to 9. You can give the कीवर्ड आर्ग्यूमेंट्स लाइक दिस. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से भी दे सकते हो. तो इट इज परफॉर्मिंग द फंक्शन ऑन a equal to 9 plus 2 लाइक दिस. ठीक है बच्चे, you can give it like this.
Yes, ma'am.
You can give it like this also. So it is adding 9 plus e. तो e की जो भी मैं वैल्यू दूंगी वो होगा. इसमें क्या हो गया? अच्छा, इसके अंदर मेरे को अगर मैं ये दे रही हूँ, इस तरीके से दे रही हूँ, तो बेटा ये वाली वैल्यू भी ना आपकी बी ही होगी. ठीक है, बी इक्वल टू ई कर सकते हो आप इस तरीके से. अदरवाइज यू कैन गिव इट बी, रीनेम कर सकते हो. ठीक है. देन these are assert statement. तो assert statement is used for error checking. ठीक है, तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल सर्च में क्या करेंगे हम लोग, जैसे को चेक करना है कि whether my marks is it should always be less than 100. ठीक है, ऐसा है. तो I can use the assert statement like assert marks less than equal to 100. ठीक है, in case so it will be checking whether it is less than equal to 100. If it is less than equal to 100, then only it can perform the next operation or any expression. Okay, बच्चे, then only it will be printing marks. Otherwise it will be tell me, otherwise it will be throwing in error. ठीक है बच्चे. Say 56. Okay. 56 is less than 100. So it is giving me the output. Next statement. Okay. But whenever I'm using, I'm inputting 112, it is greater than 100. So it is giving me assertion error that it is not less than equal to 100. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in the end, an exercise. So you have to do that on your own. Okay, but
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
so assert statement is important because sometimes whenever you are using doing file handling or the error handling, in that case statement will be used. Okay, the programs given in your syllabus. So statement is also important. And after the I'm sharing the third chapter with you.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, where we have to upload programs that
I'm sharing the link today. I'm a okay. So you have to upload it there in the class. Share the next PDF बच्चे. तो PDF में it is given the control structures. We have already discussed those. So if you check, there is a flow chart given for your if statement. If the if condition is true, then it is performing that. Otherwise, it will be going this block. And in case of triple conditions, we will be using if, elif, and then at the last else, right? Right? Right, bache?
Yes,
I don't think you
Yes,
have some doubt in the loops because you are already aware of loops in C++. So I don't think there will be any issues in that. Same as the nested loops in C++, you can also nest the loops here also. Okay. So there are some statements like break, continue, and pass statements. So using the break statement, you can come out of the loop, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
yes, ma'am.
And for the continue statement, what did the continue statement do? Tell me.
Bypass the iteration.
Bypass the next statement.
Yes, it will be going to the. It will be.
next iteration. Continue with the next statement.
हाँ, next जो भी आपका होगा वो. जो भी आपका बेटा जस्ट सेकंड. हाँ, तो जो कंटिन्यूस स्टेटमेंट है, कंटिन्यूस स्टेटमेंट क्या करेगा, जो भी आपकी नेक्स्ट आइटरेशन है, इट विल गोइंग टू दैट. ओके, इन केस continuous word is counter, it will be going to the next and performing the expressions. Okay. Then come your statement, past statement. What did your past statement? It will be passing the control to the next statement. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then your these control structures is already covered. Okay, so I request you the students to please to upload the site only and please link that on the. So you have to do these exercises and upload it. Okay. I will be giving the whole week. We will be having a whole week to complete these 3 exercises.
मैम कितने चैप्टर
हो चुके हैं. So if you want more time, then I can give you more time, but you have to do it and upload it. Okay, बच्चे?
Okay, ma'am.
ओके मैम